to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I've got to say, it's been a long time, Mr. Frank Smith. I've got to ask, what are you doing here?
I'm obviously Team Eubank. I've come down. I've got my T-shirt on under here, so I, come to support the family.
Well, that's it. You are part of the family, so you're here to support Chris Eubank. Yeah. So, talk to me about the fight itself. I mean, Liam Smith is, you know him very well. You've been at many of his shows. You've seen many of his fights as well. So, I mean, tasty fight. I think the fans are all engrossed in it. I'm engrossed in it. What about yourself?
Look, I think it's a great fight. I think we're going to see a 12. I think it will go 12 rounds. I think you're going to see a great fight from both of them. You've got two guys in there with no quit. Chris is a hard guy, and Liam's shown throughout his career how tough he is. And I think we're going to be in for a great 12-round fight.
I know when you look at this right now and you see Chris Eubank Jr. against Liam Smith, there's a little bit sort of like, I think the lack of a better word is sadness or envy that the Conor Benn fight didn't happen, and obviously we've heard Eddie in comments that it still worked, it can still happen this year. Chris Eubank said he wants to still fight. So looking at this right now, this whole setup and how big this is, you were almost there. So there's a little bit of envy there that you're feeling right now.
No, that's life, isn't it? You can't have the good times without the bad times. So the bad times always have to be there. Keep grounded, and I'm sure we got plenty of big fights coming up in 2023. Lots to look forward to. But look, it's a great fight. It's a great setup, and it's built up well. So, but we're going to see some big fights in 2023. So, like I say, you can't have all the good nights without some bad ones dropped in there.
Exactly, that's very, very true. Now, just staying on Conor Benn a little bit, because we see on the social media that it says time will tell, the science is coming and stuff like that. Do we have a time on that when the fans will finally figure out the truth, as in Ben words?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think one of the things to point out is Conor Benn could have boxed a week after October 8th if that's what he wanted to do. His focus was always to clear his name. He's now shared all of the information and more around with the various parties involved, and now it's on them. He can't share any more detail. But there comes a point in his career at his age where you have to then look at getting back in and fighting. Again, moving the focus, switching from clearing your name, which he will continue to do, but he always wanted to clear his name before he got back fighting. The process has taken a lot longer than people anticipated, and there's nothing more he can do. He shared every piece of information he can. So now we have to look at what are next steps in terms of getting back in there and fighting. At the same time, as I say, carrying on in the background. Yeah, he's been training the whole way through. He's a dedicated guy. I think people won't ever understand what he's been through over these past 3 months. He's a young man, had a very hard time, but the focus now for him has got to be planning what's next and how he moves forward from here.
Are you stuck in between a rock and a hard place for Team Eubank and then Conor Benn? Is it difficult for you?
No, not really. I mean, like I say, it's a massive fight. It's a fight that 100% happens. Whether it happens next, whether it happens in a year, that fight happens. So I can't do anything when people get in the ring. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just there watching as a fan. It doesn't matter what I think or what I have in my mind. They're going to get in there and do what they do. So the best man will win.
I know you're pressed for time, so a Joshua update. I mean, we've heard a little bit of snippets here and there. Have you got any more word?
Yeah, look, we're looking obviously April 1st. The key is for us and the focus is for us keeping him active this year. 3 fights this year is the plan. Hopefully have news very soon on April 1st and we'll get it up and running. But AJ still has that dream to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and I believe he will do.
I mean, AJ, it's safe to say he's took every single test that's thrown at him. He took on USYK twice, knowing that obviously he wanted to rematch him, having USYK's pedigree. Then he's called out Tyson Fury in the past. He's fought all the big names. So for him, is it April 1st? Is that a step? Not so much a step down, but I hate saying warm-up fights, but you know what I mean. Is it a case of just getting somebody in there to get him back into winning ways?
Yeah, but it's not going to be an easy fight. It's not going to be a walkover fight. We need the right fight for him for the progression. So let's, and I think we're just finalising details on the opponent now, and I think you'll see a great fight on April 1st. And the focus is for Anthony Joshua is, like I say, it's not about the money. He's made a load of money. If it was about the money, he wouldn't still be here now. he'd be away on a beach somewhere if that's what his focus was. He's made enough money. He wants to keep evolving, keep developing, and keep growing in his boxing career, and I'm sure we'll see that.
Yeah, Tyson Fury at Usyk seems close. Can you pick a winner on that one?
I don't know. I don't know if it's close. One day it's 8 March, then it's 8, but I don't know. But I think Usyk wins, but I hope as a Brit, Tyson Fury can win.
One final one. I know you're looking for an opponent for Joshua. It's Francis Ngannou. I mean, I know he's left the UFC. He's talked about a boxing crossover. Has Francis Ngannou give you a phone call yet, Frank?
Do it in a cage, yeah?
Yeah, a cage but boxing gloves.
Let's see.
Cheers, Frank. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks, mate. You too.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.